We've got to begin with President Trump touting the economy in 2017, his first year in office. It's coming to a close, tweeting, retail sales are at record numbers. We've got the economy going better than ever, dreamt, and you haven't seen anything yet. This, as the December Chicago PMI number today came in at its best level since March of 2011. So with the economy roaring, tax cuts done, infrastructure the next big thing, will obstacles like the Democrats' midterms or even funding offsets sort of get in the way of the agenda? Because right now it is a juggernaut. Joining me to discuss the panel, Ron Meyer, MediaDC political analyst, also a Washington Examiner contributor, Katie Frates, Olympic Media managing editor and Daily Caller editor, along with U.S. Fox News contributor Deneen Borelli. Hey, Katie, let me start with you. It's you know what? Forget about everything, all the predictions of doom and gloom, all the initial missteps, the Obamacare failure, the tweet storms. President Trump, his economic agenda is wholly intact. He's got an amazing head of steam in front of him right now. Consumer confidence at 17-year highs, markets at all-time highs. He's got it going on. 2018, you think he can keep it going?
We'll have to wait and see if Republicans can keep an even keel. They finally got their ship in order. They've got everyone manning their stations. Things seem to be going well. They're going to have to keep that cohesiveness with Trump to be able to have this momentum continue on into 2018. I think they can do it. I'm hoping that tax reform...
So let me jump in 1 second, Katie.
Yeah.
Are you, but to keep their ship in order, okay? Does this mean that Republicans, particularly establishment Republicans, have to understand who's driving this ship and stay on board rather than say, hey, you know what, we've got some wind in our sails. I want to be in charge. I want to forward my agenda, because that was one of the big problems at the start of the year. Everyone had their own agenda. Paul Ryan was coming out every other week with his own agenda.
Right. Well, you're right. So the problem is that people could be overexcited. They got this big tax reform win, and then everyone's like, well, I want this and this and this and this and this, and then everything falls apart. That's definitely a trap, Charles, that they're going to have to watch out for. I'm just hoping that they've come together now, and then that glue is going to stick long enough for them to get other things like infrastructure reform done.
All right, Deneen, so infrastructure's next. Here's the thing. Democrats have cried, screamed, hollered for more infrastructure. The Obama infrastructure deal, almost $1 trillion squandered. They said it wasn't enough. They've got a chance right now. Political experts keep telling me that they're not going to play ball, but I find it hard to believe they can't. They would avoid this, knowing that A, America wants it, and B, it's their own platform.
I think they will be, they're going to look at the fact that infrastructure is going to create more jobs. And that is something that they don't want to hand to President Trump as a win. And look at what they did with tax reform. No Democrats in sight in terms of helping out their constituents with lower taxes. But I'm looking at the federal funding of infrastructure. I am skeptical about that, Charles. I think it should be handled at the local level, the state level. Because listen, what are they doing with the tax?
Where do the states get the money?
But what are they doing with the tax revenue? What are they doing with the tolls that they collect here in New York City, especially? You're paying an arm and a leg just to go over the GWB, George Washington Bridge.
Sure.
So what are they doing with those funds? They're using it for other projects.
One thing I would say, Ron, is I want to make sure that, and I hope they make sure under President Trump, that whatever eventually comes out of this, that the money isn't hijacked by the state and local governments and divvied up for political purposes, which is one of the big problems that happened with the Obama effort.
Well, yeah, that was totally a boondoggle. You have to remember, less than $50 billion even went to highways. So you're talking about an infrastructure, a supposed stimulus bill that really did nothing for American infrastructure. What Trump is talking about and what Republicans are talking about and what Democrats ought to be talking about, because this is supposedly where they agree with President Trump, is on infrastructure, is partnering with state and local governments, partnering with the private sector on getting new American highways, new bridges, rebuilding of our airports, getting those things done. It's the next step in economic development. Now that we have tax reform, now we have to build more connections, more economic opportunity. It's going to relieve congestion for people in the suburb. It's going to help people in downtown. It's going to help people in rural America. So these are things that need to get done. It's something that President Trump was elected on doing. And so Democrats, I think, are, been running on this for years. They ought to. It's in their own interest, and it's frankly in the president's interest, it's in everybody's interest to get this effort done. And of course, Katie, President Trump is uniquely qualified as a builder to overlook something like this. I mean, he'll understand the pitfalls, where the money can be squandered, how to save money, how to actually implement this in a smart way. Again, though, having said this,
there's a lot of pressure right now, or at least some initial pushback from Democrats on the private part. President Trump is saying, hey, we can do a combination, public-private funding for this, particularly with airports. It's already been rolled out there. There's a lot of excitement, particularly among well-heeled investors, to get involved in this. So it seems like it should be able to get done.
Well, of course, Democrats don't like Trump's infrastructure plan because it takes power away from the federal government and gives it back to the private side and gives it back to local and state governments. They don't they just want to take $1 trillion and throw it at something and say, hey, look, see all this money we gave? Whereas Trump and his plan want to give power back to local authorities who know what's going on, who know what the specific problems in their area are, to be able to use that money more specifically to really do good.
Deneen.
Right, and I was just going to say, as a local elected official here in Loudoun County, Virginia, I can tell you that we're ready to partner with President Trump on this and with Congress, and we do have projects that are ready to go, that will create economic development, that will relieve congestion, that actually will allow people to avert toll roads, not actually add more toll roads. And so we are excited about this. People in local government are excited about this type of an effort, and that's why we want to see it be number one on the agenda starting this next week.
To getting the money from a federally funded or federally administered pool all the way down to the local level.
You need to have scoring, right? So it needs to score on economic development. It needs to score well on congestion relief. And that's what the Obama-era stuff did not do. There was not a good ranking system that actually said this is what the money should go to. Now, whether it's if it's airports, it needs to be different rating systems. But those rating systems do exist because it's what state and local governments are already using to pick which road projects to fund. And so we can take those principles, apply them at the federal level, and come up with a good bill. And I'm confident that the House and the Senate are going to come up with good stuff.
And I question the special interests who will be involved in making these decisions, Charles. What states will get the funding and how, what projects and when? That is a big concern, especially when it comes to federal spending.
Well, do you decide that based on outcome? I mean, it's, you know, obviously when it comes to investments, and this is probably why the private sector is critical to this, because they always look at ROI, return on investment, right? It's not just about return of votes on investment, right? Or squandering money, but really the bang for the buck. Could that be another area besides funding where the private sector helps hold down costs and make a final assessment on outcome?
That is a possibility, and we don't know all of the details, but there are incentives like tax credits for private industries to be a part of the project. So we'll have to wait and see.